Weekly Renewal is brought to you by Calvo's Select Care.
Half a day, I'm Clare Calvo, bringing you your weekly renewal. We did it. We're here. We made it through 2020 for the most part. And I think as we embark upon this new year, we can reflect on 2020 and really assess how much we have grown, how much we have transformed in 12 months. And although it's been a challenging year and a lot of us have felt and seen loss in our individual lives personally as well as collectively, globally. But with loss comes gain. And even if that gain is merely a gain in perspective, that is something to acknowledge and something to be grateful for. For the most part, health and happiness, I feel, is what most of us want. And I think last year has shown how that is not something to be attained or obtained from outside of ourselves, how it's something that must come from within. And so I want to discuss yoga because yoga is a practice that I've found over the years to help balance not just our physical bodies, to help our health, not just physically, but also mentally and emotionally. And a lot of 2020, I feel, was not just challenging on our physical bodies, but just as much, if not more so, on our mental, emotional bodies. And so by having a daily practice, more of a routine of practicing yoga, can really help shift a lot of imbalances and misalignments, not just physically, but mentally, emotionally, to come to more of a space of equanimity. And now you can go online and take a streaming class. You can go on YouTube and find myriad of different levels, different classes, different styles, and it is approachable. It is not intimidating because there truly is a yoga practice for anyone and everyone. And so I invite you to start this new year off caring not just for what we fuel our bodies with, right? A clean, nutritious diet of food and quality water, quality food, quality relationships, quality breathing. That's the main component of yoga, is quality breath, pranayama, the control, the practice of breath. And, we don't think of it much, right? For most of us, breath comes so naturally. However, the quality of breath truly can translate into the quality of our lives. We could check into our emotional and mental state by just looking at the quality of our breath. If it's shallow, if it's labored, that's a sign that we maybe need to take pause. Maybe some anxiety, some fear, some shallow breathing could actually point the finger to a lot of different things. So having a deeper breath into the diaphragm. And the thing about breath, when we focus on it, it keeps us in the present moment. They say that when we reach forward, we're constantly thinking ahead. That can cause anxiety. And when we ruminate too much on the past, that can bring about depression. So by staying in the present moment, that can really help by focusing on our breath. So I like to say what we practice on the mat, we take off the mat, the yoga mat, of course. And in closing, I just wanted to share that to start your day with a gratitude list, just to wake up and at least think or say out loud at least 3 or 5 things that you're grateful for. Just start with some deep breathing, or maybe even if you could fit in a yoga practice, even if it's just 15 minutes, to get the body moving, to get the breath deeply moving, and prayer. I think when some people think of prayer, they think, oh, it has to be a Catholic prayer, or it has to be a Buddhist chant, or no. There's an amazing quote. I forgot it. His name escapes me, but he's a theologian, and his quote is that if the only prayer you ever say is thank you, that will suffice. And so truly just coming from a space of compassion, a space of gratitude and authenticity can take us a long way. And all of that truly is encompassed in the practice of yoga. So I wish you a happy new year and a prosperous, auspicious new year as well. Thank you for joining.
Weekly Renewal is brought to you by Calvo's Select Care.